everybody, Ross of Coinsncoffee here, and today we have a box of customer wrapped nickels to hunt. I always get excited about customer wrapped rolls. You're never quite sure what you're going to find. Was this just maybe a local business bringing in their coinage? Did this come from just an old coin jar, or maybe someone's actual collection was cashed in? We don't know. These all have different kinds of wrappers that are involved, so it appears that it might have come from different households. Not quite sure until we get cracking on the inside. So, as always, we'll be looking for all of the early Jeffersons from the 30s, 40s, and 50s. Of course, Liberty nickels, Buffalo nickels, and Silver War nickels, as well as proofs, errors, varieties, and foreigns, and any key dates or semi-key dates. There's a lot to find in nickels, that's why I love hunting them. And today's cup of coffee is brought to you by Cheshire Keith. So I'll get cracking in onto these rolls and I'll bring you in on the first find. Wish us luck. Alright, and at the very end of roll number 2, we have our first find. It's going to be from the 50s, 1958, from the Denver Mint. Alright, on roll number 4. Let's see, we got another one from the 50s, 1957. Looks to be from the Denver Mint. And looks like there was some other old ones in here. Hey, another 1957 from Denver. And all right, first one from the 40s, 1940 from Philadelphia. All right, 3-in-1 roll. On roll number 6, we have another one from the 40s, 1949 from Philadelphia. So far these rolls have been somewhat interesting. I'm not seeing a whole lot of newer nickels. A lot of them are from 90s and earlier. So it definitely looks like this could be from someone's old penny jar. Not so much like just a local business having just a mixed amount of dates. So, I don't know. This box might just might have something to it after all. And very next roll, number 13. We've got another one from the 50s, another 1959 from Denver. And let's just check out the rest of this. Appears to be quite promising of a box so far. That's an 85, not a 58. Alright, nope, nothing left on that one. Number 16. And this here is just a 2006 Philadelphia, but it has some rainbow toning that I'm trying to get the camera to pick up. Sometimes toning doesn't always come out the best. So, oh, it's hard to see. Still, it's really nice. So I'll set that aside. Alright, roll 17, the second to last nickel. And this is just a 1966. They were only minted in Philly that year, but man, it's just a stunner. Lots of luster left, good strike. And let's take a look at the steps. Not bad, not bad. I would consider that partial steps due to these cracks and some of this going on right here, but we can definitely see some lines of the steps going in. So this will definitely probably upgrade the one that's in my album. At the end of roll number 20, we got a 1954 from Philadelphia. So far we got 2 from the 40s and 8 from the 50s. Alright, so I'm pretty sure that this is definitely coming from someone's old coin jar. Not so much, I wouldn't call it a collection, because I'm not finding anything too great, but this roll right here, number, let's see, that's going to be 23. The first one I saw was a 1956 from Denver. And let's see. Come on, focus. Another 1956 from Denver. I saw a bunch of other older ones in here too. Oh wow, 1939. A second year Jefferson. Ooh. Let's see. We still need a Denver and a San Francisco for the album. Come on, mint mark. Nope. That's just a Philadelphia. Oh, that's why those are key dates. Because they're not easy to find. 1958 from Denver. On 1948. Come on, is it an S? S? No, it's a Denver. 48 S is a semi-key date. Found a couple of those before. 1953 from Denver. We have anything else in here? All right, 1947 from Philly. All right. So that was just a bunch more that we added to the pile. So what I'm just going to do for the rest of this video is I'm going to set any of the early Jeffersons, I'm just going to set aside, and we'll just kind of recap that. I won't stop on every other early Jefferson, unless it's like a key date or something like that. All right, so we've gotten through the first 30 rolls, and here's some more finds. We got 4 from the 50s, 2 from the 40s. We got another 1939, so that's the second one from the 30s. It's still just a Philly. Got a dime and a really nice 1962. We'll see if that upgrades the album. So I'll set that over here. And on with the last 20. All right, we're on roll. This will be 38. Yes, I'm sorry, roll 38. And this is the second time that this has happened to me, but I think it's the first time on the channel that we found a proof. It's a 1960 proof nickel. These you have to kind of look more into because there's not going to be a mint mark for it, and you kind of have to tell by the field. It's going to have that mirror field, because this is before they even had like the frosted cameos. But look at those steps. That's another easy way to tell if you got a proof too, because you know A nickel from the 1960s are not going to have full steps. Once they get into circulation, those steps wear off. So it's easier for proofs to stay intact. So I'm very happy with that. And this box doesn't stop. So roll 39, and we've got a semi-key date. 1950 from Philadelphia. Only 9.7 million of these minted. And I still need this one and the 1950D for the album. So we're going to fill this slot tonight, which is great. And then still need the Denver. Alright, we are finished with this box hunt. So, here were some of the other finds that we had up until the end. Let's see, another one from the 40s, and 3 more to the 50s, and another dime. So, just to point out that there were some 1955 Denvers in here. I did check for the D over S. Nothing going on in there. So in total, pretty good box. 2 dimes, 2 from the 30s, 8 from the 40s, 20 technically from the 50s, including the 1950 Philadelphia semi-key date. We got the 1960 proof. Here are some of the potential album upgrades. And these are all just common date 1964 Denvers, but they all have rainbow toning on them. Found quite a few today that had this really nice toning to them. So I might keep a few of them. They're pretty cool. It's a really common date, but they're in nice shape. Alright everybody, this has been Ross of Coins and Coffee. I thank you all so much for watching and hope you enjoyed this nickel box hunt, and I'll catch you next time.